Okay, you relax. You can stay as you relax. Okay, one listening. Okay, homage to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, worthy one, and fully enlightened one. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Today we are going to learn how it is possible to enter to the first stage of enlightenment. You know, the main goal of Buddhism, attain to the enlightenment, right? In Pali it is called Arahan. Arahang. So, Arahang means no defilements. Arahang means no defilements. You never get angry. You never be greedy. You never be deluded. And you never be worried. You never be sad. You never cry. And you never be stressed, depressed. And you free from all mass of suffering. You happy. You're happy. You're peaceful. You're peaceful. You are peaceful. You are at ease. And your peace, that peace never will be changed. Whatever we feel, those all feelings changed. But whatever you experience, the peace, that peace is the freedom from craving, freedom from hate, ill will, and freedom from ignorance. Once there was a wanderer called Paribrajaka, wanderer. His name is Susima. He has disciples. He has his own students. One day he thought, Buddha is very famous, very respected and venerated by many. Kings and all millionaires and billionaires supporting him. Even people gathering around him and listening. And him, by himself and his students, is kind of losing the things what he was receiving. Not people going much, not supporting enough, not receiving. Therefore he thought, as a layperson going to see Buddha and ordain and become a Buddha's student, learn some teaching from the Buddha. After learning some teaching, and returned to his students and start to teach what he learned from the Buddha. Now he can teach something to people and attract the people towards him. You got what I said? Did you get it? Sophia, did you get it? You listening? He wanted to become a Buddha's student for temporary, and learn something from the Buddha and return to his students and to his people and keep teaching them and make them happy and receive something, some food, clothes, and support. Get support. Then he went to Ananda. Anand is the Buddha's attendant. And said, Ananda, Venerable Ananda, I would like to become a Buddha's disciple. Then the Ananda said, okay, then let's go to Buddha and let him know. And then Ananda helped him to go to Buddha, and then he met the Buddha and they told to the Buddha, dear Venerable Sir, I would like to become a student or disciple of yours. And Buddha said, okay, and then then he is staying with the Buddha. Now he see some monks come to see Buddha, many monks who became ordained earlier and keep practicing for a while in the forest, under a trees, in the caves, or in the temples, and one by one come time to time and in presence of the Buddha, respecting the Buddha, and they claim, dear Venerable Sir, I attain to Sotapatti, I attain to Sakadagami, I attain to Anagami, I attain to Arahant. And they claim the attainment of enlightenment. But he doesn't see and doesn't hear anyone say, I can fly, I can disappear, I can go through the walls, I can sink in the water. No. Sink in the earth like in the water, walk on the water like on the earth, and see others, able to read others' mind and see others' previous lives. Nobody claimed. But they only claimed, I attained to Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, stream entry, once returner, non-returner, and enlightenment. That's what they claim. He was curious about that. Then he went to those monks who claim presence of the Buddha about their attainment, and now the Susima. He went to see them and asked, I heard you claimed presence of the Buddha about your attainment, but you didn't claim about your super normal powers. And then those monks said, I don't have it. Then he asked, how come? How come? But you claimed you attained to enlightenment. Then why you don't fly in the sky like a bird? Why you can't walk on the water like on the earth? Why you can't sink in the earth like in the water? Why can't you go through the walls and mountains? without touching them. And those monks said, I don't know, but I'm enlightened. That's what they're saying. I don't know about those things, but I'm enlightened. I enter to the Sotapatti, I enter to the Sakadagami, I enter to the Anagami. That's what I know. Then he was curious. And he went to those many monks, and they all claim enlightenment, but not supernormal powers. Then he went to the Buddha. He was very curious, and he went to the Buddha and asked Buddha, Bhante, I heard many monks came and they claim about their attainment, presence of, but nobody claim about their supernormal powers. How come they attain to those enlightenment without those attainments? Then Buddha explained him. And Buddha asked him, that's a long sutta, I'm going to make it brief. Buddha asked him, do you think, Susima, this body is permanent or impermanent? What do you think, sir? Impermanent. What's your name?
My name?
No. Yeah. Andrew? Andrew. Andrew, what do you think? Body is permanent or impermanent?
Here on earth?
This physical body.
Impermanent.
Impermanent. Sophia? Dennis? You sure? You sure? Yeah, you're growing, right? You're growing. So it is impermanent. It's definitely subject to death, right? Disappear. After buried or cremated, it could be disappear. Even you're not buried, you may put somewhere on the earth. You're going to decay and will be disappear. So then Buddha asked, if the body impermanent, it is pleasant or unpleasant, happiness or suffering. If it is impermanent, it is pleasant or unpleasant, happiness or suffering. It is not permanent, right? It is suffering. It is unpleasant, subject to change. If it is impermanent, can you call your body? It is yours, or it is you, or it is mine, or it is me, it is I, or myself. Can I call it? Can you call it? That's your knowledge, right? That's your knowledge. You definitely know. You cannot call it. You know that. That's the knowledge. That's what you learn in university. Accumulate knowledge. That's what we learn. Even we listening to this teaching, we accumulating knowledge. And Buddhism, we use that knowledge and we practice that knowledge to make it understanding and make it realizing. It's different thing. It is different thing. So the Susima, I think he was with the Buddha for a while and learning from the Buddha, and maybe Buddha teaching him more deeply. Then Buddha asked him, if your body is impermanent, can you say it is you, or it is yours, or yourself? Yourself. He said, no, Bhante. No, Venerable Sir. And Buddha said, good. Then Buddha went to the feeling. The feeling, that's what we experience in our whole life. Happy feeling and painful feeling, right? Physical feeling or mental feeling. That's what we feel, what we feel, that's what we want, right? That's why I'm on the cushion. That's why you are on the chair. We want a comfortable feeling. Why you are studying? To have a happy feeling in the future. You don't want to suffer, right? That's why you work hard. What do you learn?
My major,
You
I'm graphic design.
graphic design, and you?
Economics.
Economics. Good. So, then you learn to have a happy feeling in future. The feeling. Yesterday, what kind of feeling you had? Those feelings still exist? Or dead? Yesterday you had a thirst or hungry or any pain. It's all gone. It's dead. Yesterday is dead. You have to understand it. It's dead. It's no more. Any feeling as you're young, very child. What's your name? Mirror. Mirror. Those feelings you had when you were a baby. No more, right?
Maybe some.
That's another thing. I'm going to talk about it. It's another aggregate. The feeling no exist. You have a memory about it. That's another aggregate called sanya, perception. Feeling is momentarily die. Right, Michael? Feeling momentarily die. So then the feeling we experience our whole life, you cannot say, and Buddha asked Sushima, do you think the feeling is yours? He said, no, but the feeling is not mine. Feeling arising, it is dependence. If you have any kind of cause, reason, good reason, and give good feeling. If you have a bad reason and give you a bad feeling, feeling completely depends on the cause, right? If you work hard and you make something, right? So, feeling is dependent. It's not my. It is arise because of the cause. When the cause cease and feeling cease, just think, someone take a needle and keep pinching to you. When the needle pinching to you, you feel kind of uncomfortable, right? Painful feeling. When that person take the needle away, do you have still the feeling? No. Maybe a little bit, but not the feeling when it is touch you. You see, feeling is depend. It depends. It's not yours. You can't control it. You can't keep it as you wish. It depends. Right? And then Buddha asked Sushima, do you think feeling is yourself? It is momentarily rising and passing, dying. And it arises because of cause. And cause disappear and feeling disappear. And it is not mine or it is not I. or myself. And the Susima understood. And then Buddha asked Susima, what do you think about the perception, memory, recognition, memories? You see, whatever feeling you had today morning, yesterday, last week, last year, you still remember. That's called perception, recognition. Right? And this perception also momentarily arising and passing, arising and passing. Whatever feeling you experience and you recognize it is happy feeling, happy feeling. When you experience painful feeling and you recognize it's painful feeling, painful feeling. If it is neutral and you realize it is, you understand it is neutral, perception, recognition, it is arising and passing. It depends. It is not unique or permanent entity. It is dependent and temporary, arising and passing. Right? And we recall, our memories recall, and it's come and going, and another one's coming. Then Buddha asked Susima, do you think perception, sanya is yours? And he said, no, sanya is not mine. And Buddha asked, sanya is you? And he said, no, sanya is not I. It is like feeling. With feeling, it is arising. When it's disappearing, the perception disappearing. Whenever see new things and we have a new recognitions, right? Whatever we saw in the morning and we had the recognition, those things. When you see your mom, oh mom, and you recognize my mom, right? When you see your dad, your mom is dead. The perception of mom is dead. Then the perception of dad arose. When you see your brother, the perception of brother arises. When you see your friend, then perception of your friend arises. Arising and passing. Arising and passing. That's the reality. Buddha asked Susima, do you think perception is yours? He said, no. And Buddha asked, it is you? He said, no. It is yourself? And he said, no, it is not. And then Buddha asked the fourth one, sankhara. That's the most important, one of important things. Sankhara is your karma, your volitions, your production. You produce the thoughts, That's very strong, powerful one. It's take us into samsara. It's keep traveling us in samsara. Whatever we do, good or bad, physical and verbal and mental activities. Whatever we do, good or bad, physical, verbal and mental activities, that's called sankhara, chetana, volitions. Then, volitions. Now you tell me, volition is yours or volitions are you.
I don't think it's you. I think it's what you produce. Though. It says formations.
Formations. Our problem is we think ignorantly. Volitions is mine. I, myself. That's called upadana, clinging to it.
But isn't part of that what you do, part of yourself, part of you? If there is a you, but there is no you.
But yes, we can call I you. That's the conventionally we call.
So So if there's no self, then there is no formation.
Yes, no formation. The formation is conditioned.
Because everything's impermanent anyway.
Yes, it is impermanent and conditioned. Yes, conditioned.
I'm not
Yeah,
no, I know.
Blunt, I have a question.
yeah.
If I think I have a misunderstanding, and the reason I think I have a misunderstanding is because we have feeling before perception, and I want to put perception before feeling. So let me give you an example. I perceive that. No, let me change that word. There's a form, and it's a plate of spaghetti, and that's the form, and I see color, and I see this and that. And then after that, immediately I have a perception. The perception is this form is a plate of spaghetti, and how can I have a negative feeling or a positive feeling or a neutral feeling before I identify it? And identifying it is perception. So I think it should be form, perception, feeling.
Yeah. Perception, I think we cling into pleasant perceptions. Whatever pleasant, we love to see it, to think about it, to bring that memory back to mind and enjoy with it. We live with perception and we think yesterday I had a good time. Those days I had a good time with him, with her, as a perception, and we attach to. Even we think something to happen, kind of good, whatever we dream about future, that perception.
And then after that, based on perception, once we identify and we have a feeling about it, then we have an action. And the action is sankhara. Sankhara.
Yeah. Sankhara is the kind of the powerful action, and the take us to the samsara, to heaven, to lower realms, or to human realms, or Brahma realms, to those kind of realms. Sankhara is the production, our thoughts, our physical action, verbal and mental action, the sankhara. And then the sankhara also conditioned and dependent, and also rising and passing, impermanent and temporary, and non-self. Non-self. Whatever thoughts we produce right now is rising and passing, and we always producing new thoughts. And then the sankhara, thoughts, process of thoughts, kind of process of thoughts, a strong process of thoughts is impermanent, temporary. This is Buddha asked the Susima, can you recognize those sankhara as yours or yourself? And then he said no.
So like if we have like intrusive or evil thoughts, it will just go away, right?
Yeah.
Just like if it pops up, just say I acknowledge your thought and let it disappear.
Yeah, let it go.
Okay.
Yeah. And then lastly, Buddha asked the consciousness. Consciousness. The consciousness in Buddhism the consciousness dependent. When we see something, eye consciousness arises. When you see elephant, we have a consciousness, right? Whatever we see, when we see right away another thing, then we have another consciousness arise. When we hear something sound, the eye consciousness completely dying, then the ear consciousness arise. When we smell, then ear consciousness die, nose consciousness arise. Whatever, it depends. The consciousness arise when we have a touch, body consciousness arise. When you think, something come to mind, or perception, or whatever it is bring to mind, or feeling, whatever is bring to mind, the consciousness arise. What consciousness does? Consciousness does knowing. That's what it does. It's just knowing. When you get to know first, then the Chetana, volitions continue processing. First we come to know it, that's the consciousness. It's not a powerful, strong one like Chetana. It's just knowing the thing. After knowing, and then according to the Abhidhamma, it's called Panchadvara Vajjana. There are 5 senses. Through 5 senses, one of consciousness arises. Whatever come to eye, then eye consciousness. When something come to ear, ear consciousness. It's come to know. After that, then the mind process Chetana, Javana, according to the Abhidhamma, volitions runs. So those consciousness, whatever people call soul or Atman or soul, that's what people call. They call it is eternal, never die, never grow old, never get sick, it's permanent, eternally exist. But in Buddhism, the consciousness is momentarily dying, very, very quickly dying. Then body is quickly dying. So then Buddha asked him, do you think this consciousness is you? No, because it depends. Consciousness dependence and arising and passing. It's dying, momentarily dying. If something momentarily dying and new things arise, new consciousness arise, how could be it is permanent entity? If it is dying, there are no permanent entity. Then he understood. Then he understood what Buddha mean, and then he understood something, and he said, he asked to apologize Buddha, and he explored his reality. I came here not to learn, to be your disciple. I came to here to learn something from you and teach and to receive something. And he asked apology from the Buddha. Buddha said, if you understand what you do, what you did is good. If you make a mistake, if you understand you make a mistake, that's good. Then you can fix it. And you can be honest. And then he would be honest disciple and attain to become a Buddha's a real disciple and attain to the enlightenment. So, in this case, he didn't have either supernormal powers, and he just attained to a stage of the enlightenment. So, when we understand these 5 aggregates as it is, that can break 3 fetters. 3 fetters keep us to samsara. Right, Michael? 3 fetters. What are those 3 fetters? Sanyojana. The first one. Yeah.
Anger and
No, 3 fetters. Sanyojanas, Sakkaya Ditti.
clinging, ignorance.
Yeah, Sakkaya Ditti is identity view. Identity view. That's called Sakkaya Ditti. Identity view means thinking firmly, I am a permanent entity. My body is permanent, it is myself. Feeling is I and mine and myself. Perception as I, mine and myself. Volitions as I, mine and myself. And consciousness as I, mine and myself. thinking those five aggregates as I, mine, and myself, it is called Sakkaya Ditthi. Sakkaya Ditthi, self identity. Identity view. Identity view. This identity view get cut off when someone enter to the stream entry. When someone understands these four aggregates, when one realize clearly as it is, these aggregates are not I or mine or myself, then he cut off the bond. Ignorance about these aggregates. Then he cut off the ignorance. What you said, Michael, that's right. Cut off the ignorance about these aggregates is the entry into the stream of enlightenment. First stage of enlightenment. Identity view. So, and then he cut off another fetter, sanyojana, called vichikicca. Vichikicca is doubt. He doesn't have any doubt about his attainment. His attainment. It is clear to him. He doesn't have any doubt about his practice, his spiritual practice. He doesn't have a doubt about his awakening. That doubt will get cut off when one enters to the stream entry, means when one understands the five aggregates as it is. When one understands the five aggregates is not I, himself, and his self, then he cut off the doubt. He has the clear vision. The third fetter is the Silabbata Paramasa. Silabbata Paramasa means he is not going to follow or practice any rituals, any kind of rituals or observations about any other things. He not definitely going to follow any other teachers. He is not going to believe any other teachers or follow their practice or follow their rituals or observations to liberation, because he has clear vision. That's called Sotapatti, enter into the stream. He completely cut off about his doubt and his uncertainty about his awakening. He not going to believe or follow anything else, because it's come him to clear, this is the way, this is the path, and it's become clear to him. And he knows he has entered into it. These three fetters get cut off when we enter into the stream entry. And what's the benefits of this entry into the stream entry? And in the Salla Sutta, Buddha mentioned someone shoot you a arrow, dart, then you get hit by a dart, right? You got hit by a dart. So when you get hit by a dart, then you are very worried about it. Very sad, very worried about that pain. And you become very upset and very angry. Right? Then what happened? Then Buddha says you have a two pain. You have a two pain. What's the first pain? The pain of the hit of the arrow. What's the second pain? Being worried about it, being sad about it, being upset about it, being angry about it. Right? It's another pain. When someone enters into the stream entry and he get cut off that second pain, he only has the physical pain. He never become worried and sad about whatever happened. Because he understands everything is impermanent and temporary and non-self. And then they not become stressed, depressed. They freed from those mentality because there are nothing to worry about it. Everything's impermanent and temporary, right? So, in this Salla Sutta, Buddha explained it very clearly. Indeed, that sutta, I send you the link of the Kajjaniya Sutta. Kajjaniya Sutta, what that explain? That explain a very deep idea. This physical body is keep eating you. It's eating you, right?
It's called Kajjaniya Sutta?
Yeah, body eating you. I don't know in English can we use that phrase. In Sinhala we can use that phrase. Even in the Pali also Buddha used that. When someone hurt you or something bother you, or destroy you, can you say it eat me?
Yeah,
Eats me?
alive, yeah.
Can, right? Yeah, and what does that mean of the sutta? The body eats you. I think actually we think we eat to body. Body eats us. That means it's keep bothering. It's pain, thirsting, right? Thirsting, hungry. And then the bodily, any physical body pain, headache, stomach ache, back pain, knee, lungs, heart, kidneys, skin, bones, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, teeth. Right? You have to maintain, you have to cut off your hair, you have to color your hair, you have to shape your eyebrows, you have to put some eyelids, right? You have to put some cream on the skin. In the winter, different in summer, right? Because this body, physical body, get changed because of thirst, because of hungry, and because of heat, and because of cold, and because of even flies, mosquitoes, and snakes, and any kind of different things, and body can get sick and change. Yeah.
So the Kajjaniya Sutta, is it on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
I can. Yeah. KHADANIYA.
Why?
And then this body we maintain, right? We maintain, right? We maintain this body. Don't you maintain it? You maintain. We maintain our body. We have to. You have to bathe. You have to brush your teeth. You have to wash your face. You have to take a bath. You have to eat properly. Drink properly. If not, it's like a snake. If you not take care very well, it's going to bite you. It's going to make you sick and put you in miserable situation. It eats us. Body eats us. Whole life we maintain it. We care it. It's right. We have to. We have to. You know, and Buddha said, think about it's Buddha said again in the Bhara Sutta, it is like a burden holding on your head. Right? You take a heavy thing onto your head. You keep it holding, right? How long you can keep it? Maybe 2 kilos, 5 kilos, 10 kilos, 20 kilos, 20 pounds. How long you can hold it? How weight you are?
Not forever.
Yeah, not forever. But we holding this whole burdens in our whole life. But we think we are enjoying life. We are enjoying life. Actually, yes, we enjoy it. We enjoy it. That's true. We enjoy it. And also we experience some kind of dangers. Not only happiness, right? So it's kind of burden. So, and then is because the memory about the feeling, whatever feeling we have, if the feeling happy, that's very dangerous. We attach to it, right? We attach to it. We want it. We craving for it. We desiring for it. It's like a thirst, right? When we love someone, right? When you crave someone, so something, that attachment is also bring kind of stress and pain. If the feeling not pleasant, if the feeling is unpleasant or hurting, right? Hurting. So also we have to bear it, hold it, experience it. That actually feeling is eating us, right? It's co-eating us. The same thing about perception, volitions, and consciousness. So, then Buddha said this, because these all things or these aggregates are impermanent, non-self, impermanent non-self, but ignorantly we craving for it, we ignorant about it, and we craving about it, and we desiring to have it, then we hold it as I and mine and myself. So that's take us one day in the samsara. But when we cut off about this self-identity view, when you cut off self-identity view, this aggregate is not I or mine, myself, then we enter into the stream entry. Enter into the stream entry, you know how value it is. And Buddha said, I'm going to end up the session and remember this. And Buddha said, Patavya eka rajyena, and you become a king or president into a country. It's good, right? Right? If you become a king or president of this country, it's good, right? Or any of country, it's good. May going to be a president in China. It's a dream of, right, someone's, maybe it's a good thing. And then Buddha said, enter into stream entry, Sotapatti, become Sotapanna, is better than be a king to a country. Again, and Buddha said, and Saggasagamane, going to the heaven, entering to the stream entry is better than going to the heaven. Why? Going to heaven is the most of people's dream. And Buddha said, enter into the Sotapatti is better than going to heaven, because in heaven we have to come back and pulling again into to the circle. We're not free being in heaven. In Buddhism, in heaven is temporary. Even hell or whatever, niraya, is temporary. And then Buddha said again, Sabba lokadipacchena, become a monarch. To become a monarch to entire world, including sensual sphere, form sphere and formless sphere, the three worlds. Become a monarch of this three world is better than become a monarch to this entire universe. Is better enter into this stream entry. Because being a king or president or going to heaven or to be a monarch to entire universe is kind of a stress and danger and not free from birth, not free from aging, not free from death, and not free from sick illness, and not free from sorrow. Right? So enter into this trementer is better than those all things. And what Buddha said. Okay, that's enough for today. Any question before we end up the session?
No questions?
No questions?
It's called Kandanias.
Kajaniya. Kajaniya. I will write down for you.
Okay. So that's basically
Thank you, Bonsai.
the philosophy of what you preached about today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then transfer merit to the departed ones and share the merit with ghosts and deities and with all sentient beings. And may they all have the happy good destinations. Blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. And the power of these good merits keep you happy, healthy and safe. And may we all be able to attain to that stream entry. Akasatta chubummatta deva naga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkantu sasanam chirang rakkantu desanam chirang rakkantu mang parang sabbhitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu Mate bhavat vantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena sabba sanghanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, see you.
Okay, thank you, Bante.
Okay,
Are
thank
you
you.
going to be in the temple on Wednesday?
Wednesday, yes. This coming Wednesday, yes.
Okay. All right. We'll talk.
Okay.
Going to try, but we'll see. Okay.
Okay, see you then.